Have you ever thought about turning your love of gaming into a full-time career, but didn't know where to start? Full Sail University offers a variety of gaming degree programs, both on campus and online, that teach you the tools, technology, and workflow used by today's gaming studios. Whether you're interested in art, coding, producing, or even mobile game development, there's a game degree program for you.
That's right. Graduates of Full Sail have gone on to work on franchises that you may have heard of, such as Grand Theft Auto, Assassin's Creed, and Call of Duty. And they shoot WWE NXT there, which gets me hyped. So click the link in the description to find out more information. What's up, guys? It's Gootecks and Mike Ross coming to you all the way from Singapore. It has been 5 long years, Mike, since we stood in this very place.
This is true.
And talked about our first trip to Singapore.
That's right.
This time, what are we gonna do, Mike?
Well, I mean, we're back out here. It's great to be here. We witnessed Southeast Asia Majors 2016.
I can't believe how long it's been.
Time does fly. But nevertheless, we are here once again with the man himself, Mr. Burnout, who I believe has some questions.
Yes, if you guys if you guys saw the video last time, we took questions from the Australian FGC. This time, we're gonna take questions from the Philippines FGC, which we were just there for Manila Cup. So we're coming fresh off of that. Burnout Fighter, question number 1, please.
All right, from Mr. Lex Ramos. Yo, Gootecks and Mike Ross.
Yo.
What's the best or worst experience you guys ever had on meeting fans in person?
Oh! Whoa! Okay. I got a good one. So you tell me if you...
I know. Wait, are you gonna?
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah.
You have the best story free.
Okay.
You have the best story free. I can't. What? Oh man, I can't think.
Think about it for a moment.
I'm gonna think about it. Where? I'm not even. No. Just say it. Just say it.
All right. The worst experience I ever had meeting a fan was that one time
Gootecks.
one time that a guy...
I don't know how you're still standing like this right now. Like, you should have security around you 24 hours a day.
In a parallel universe, I got chopped up into little pieces.
Okay, that makes sense.
But in this one,
yes,
there was a guy that came to my house one day, rang the doorbell, and this was when I was still living at home, and I'm chilling in my room, and my dad comes to knock on my door, and he's like, "Hey, one of your friends is here." And I'm like, "Oh, that's weird, because I haven't talked to
any of my friends today.
I haven't talked to anybody today." And so I go,
I only got 3 friends.
Yeah,
I know where they're at.
Yeah, I know where they're at. And so I go out to the front door, and there's this guy standing there. He was like, about this tall, kind of young, old enough to know better, certainly. And he was like, "Oh, hey, Gootecks." And I'm like, "Yeah?" He's like, "Oh, I just wanted to see if you lived here, because I thought maybe you lived here." And I'm like, "Okay." At this point, I'm thoroughly freaked out.
Yeah.
I thought, this is it. I have to move. I've lived here my entire life.
Yeah.
Me and my family need a new place to live. And I'm like, "Yeah, well, I live here." And he's like, "Oh, well, so do you want to play some games?" And I'm like, "No, man, like, I'm sorry. I just can't. I got stuff to do." And politely closed the door, ran to my room, locked the door, told my dad what happened. This was maybe like...
This is like 6 years ago. You
Yeah,
messaged me right after that happened, too.
I was freaked the fuck out.
Yeah.
That's the worst experience that I've ever had.
The
The best experience that I ever had meeting a fan was probably, and I'm sure I'm forgetting one somewhere, but I was at Wizard World St. Louis, and this guy came up to me and was like, "Hey, Gootecks, like, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your show, Excellent Adventures." He said that he was going through, that he had cancer, and that he watched our show for months in the hospital, and he was like, yeah, you know, like, I appreciate your show because like it helped me get through my cancer. Now everything is fine, and he gave me three gift cards for the WWE Network for a free month, one for each of us, for me, you, and Steve. And I was like, wow, like, thank you. That was super awesome. Yeah, that was quite special.
Man, and I like that you got stories. I don't know if I'm drawing blanks just because.
That's okay. I'm sure as soon as we stop recording, it'll totally come to you.
All right, I'll come back. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back to that one.
All right. Next question from Mr. Ron Lim. With all the just shoutcasting and being a personality and also being in the commentary panel, do you guys feel any itch, or especially Mike, to compete again at the highest level?
It's a good question. Yeah, it's a very good question.
Yeah, Mike.
Mr. Lim, was it? Okay, yeah. You know, for me personally, I have a lot of fun doing a lot of commentary, doing a lot of content and stuff like that. I like to see the boys out there playing, performing, doing well. Do I personally have that itch to compete again? No. Would I compete again? Yes. But it's not like one of those things where I'm just like ripping my hair out saying, oh, I gotta get back out there and compete. Because truth be told, if I did that right now, I'm gonna get my ass whooped by everybody for at least 2 years, I would say. Will I take that grind again? It's possible, right? It's very possible.
Never say never.
Yeah, never say never. But I know, who knows, maybe if I start to compete again, maybe that itch would just come back, right? Where, you know, it's like a drug, you know, that I go to that first tournament again and go 0-2, and then I get hungry, and I never want to let that ever happen again. You know, it's very possible, Mr. Lim. But I definitely just enjoy constantly creating content no matter what, and still just being around in the scene, regardless.
Yeah. From Lex Ramos once again. This is a Philippine-themed question.
Okay.
Were you guys able to eat any local or exotic foods during the stay for Manila Cup? And was there any food that you specifically liked?
And how did you enjoy the balut?
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, that's, you know, the thing that everybody wanted us to at least try was the balut, but I never got a chance to try it. I actually think I need to go back just to try some more of the local cuisine, because off the top of my head, maybe it's just because I've been just back and forth so much, I don't even remember what I ate. Yeah. Everything there, but
the only time was that one meal during Manila Cup that they like gave to everybody.
Oh, yeah.
That was the only Filipino food that I had. Everything else was like American Filipino food, not by design.
Yeah.
Actually, there was that ridiculous steakhouse, which was great, but I wouldn't call that Filipino food.
Right,
yeah.
But it was absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it was good. So, yeah.
They're asking, how did you guys get into the FGC and when? Also, what games did you guys start with?
Oh, okay. Classic question there.
Yes.
You want to take that away? You want me to riff on it?
I guess it was EVO 2003.
Okay.
I was going to Cal Poly Pomona summer session. My friend was like, hey, there's going to be this really big Street Fighter tournament since you're there on campus because you're a degenerate, lazy failure student. You should go since you're already there. Yeah. And I was like, okay, yeah, all right, let me check it out. And I walked in, and it was crazy. I felt like I had come home. Only that and Burning Man is here. The only times I ever felt like I was coming home.
Well, now you just got to blend the two.
Yeah. So, I started playing Third Strike. I was already playing just amongst friends, but that was the first like real tournament that I entered, and then like I made friends with this guy, like a random Asian dude, Simon from Nebraska of all places, and then like kept in touch over the past year, and like when those dudes needed a ride to come, you know, to get picked up in EVO 2004, like I went and scooped those guys up. So yeah, that's how I got into it. Being useful, taking people around.
Absolutely. For me, I was in high school, I think. I had a group of friends that played Marvel vs. Capcom 2 at the video store across the street. You know, so we would just be going there and we would play. I was okay. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there. One day I did pretty good at the Video 94, and this dude Voltaire on the SRK forums from back in the day, he was the one that told me, he's like, hey man, you're pretty good. You should go to Southern Hills Golfland. That's like where all the best players play. And they have all the machines. It's perfect. Like all the machines work. And you're like, what do you mean? No such place exists.
No way.
You know, so
work?
Yeah, I remember it was me and I was the driver, so I drove the crew, the squad down to Golfland, and
that's why they wanted you to go.
Yeah, exactly. Now it makes sense, right? You know, it is what it is. And then I had to go there. It was my first tournament. I see this fool out there taking sign-ups, out of his car. This guy's name was Mr. Wizard or whatever, taking sign-ups, capping.
That guy?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's running a pretty big tournament now. And my first matchup, they told me I had to play against the Marvel 2 champion at the time, Duck Doe. And yeah, it was my very first match.
Welcome to Marvel.
Right, and this is what it was. It was the initiation, right? I'm the unknown guy. I'm the new guy. I'm the scrub. I'm the nobody.
Yeah, put him up against
so,
Duck.
yeah, no seeding. So you first seed versus the newcomer, right? So he sees me and he toys with me by picking Ryu, Ken, and Akuma in Marvel 2. And of course, that first game, I beat his ass. And that's when I heard the crowd. These are people I don't know. I'm used to playing in front of 3, 4, 5 people at a video store. Now there's about 150 people. So I've never been in an environment like that with that much energy. Yeah. And simultaneously, when that said KO, well, first off, when I'm hitting them combos, the crowd, like, blah, 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 pick your real squad. I heard that after I beat him. I got mauled. But I got props after that from a few people there, and I was like, oh, I think I found what I'm going to be surrounding myself by for the rest of my life. And that's what got me in. That was Marvel vs. Capcom 2 if I didn't state the game.
Damn.
Right, last question. So this is more for the Excellent Adventures viewers. This is from Mark Alcantara. Would you guys be interested in inviting local community players as an extra guest on the show from the countries you visited for the FGC events?
Yeah, I mean that was the plan.
That
was definitely the plan.
Yeah. I think we
stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Getting ahead of yourselves, but
that's something we thought about.
It's something we've done too. Technically coming, Sien, like this local player, right, in Singapore, so we shot with him. The questions on the fly.
Let's just say we're gonna,
The answer is yes.
That's something that we are doing our best to implement.
Yeah. Someday we'll do that. I'll tell you what.
Oh.
I'm going to summarize it real quick about the worst encounter.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to make it short and sweet.
Oh, my God.
Because I know you're going to... Yeah, I don't want you to jump over. You know where I'm going, probably.
Oh,
I'm just going to say this.
Oh.
This dude.
Who, me?
No. I'm not going to say no names. Not going to say anything. But how do I describe it? Somebody who lied about their situation that was going on, acted like they weren't following us, and apparently should have been like 30, 45 minutes to an hour away. And then after we get to our destination, to where our hotel is, there's a knock on our door 5 minutes later. You don't remember that? Yep. You don't remember that? Nobody remembers this? No?
What city were we in?
We're in Japan.
We were in Japan?
Yeah. Huh. No, nobody remembers this. 2011? 2011?
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, yeah!
That's all I was waiting for. To hit him like yes, that's what I wanted to see. The remember. I'm surprised. How can you say you don't remember? How can you say a gentleman out there who was afraid that he would be, you know, somebody would be so mad at him, you know, just in case. Said he was like kicked out of his house, needed a place.
Oh!
You hear that? You hear that
dude.
already? You hear that already? That's it. That's all you need to know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, basically, some people might even spread crazy lies and do crazy things just to be in front of you at all times, and it's actually scary and creepy.
That's true.
Don't be creepy. We are all human beings. We're all human beings.
Wow, that was a blast from the past.
That was crazy.
I'm gonna need a drink after that. Yeah.
That was crazy. Just imagine this. Let me paint this scenario in your head real quick. Imagine you are all riding together somewhere, right? And this person, should I even not be sharing this? Should I stop now?
No. Can't stop now.
Can't stop,
Can't
won't
stop,
stop.
won't stop.
You guys do the math. Okay, a person, and still owes me money. Like, you know, actually paid for dude's train ticket and everything. Yeah, riding back. He lives apparently 30, 45 minutes away from where we were staying. Saw him get off the train. He waved bye to us like, okay guys, I'm going now.
Yeah.
And then we're like, and we get back on the train, we're like, wow, that was interesting. And we're talking about it, and we get back to our hotel, and, you know, in our room, about to go to, you know, lie down, it's time to get tired. 5 minutes later, I got kicked out, I had nowhere to go. Nah, we're 45 minutes away. That was nuts. That was wild. Okay, anyways, on that note.
On that note, oh my god, that was a blast from the past. I didn't realize how buried, how deeply I had buried those memories.
You know, sometimes, you know, we might hold grudges for eternity. We don't forget it.
Oh,
that was one of those moments. I was like, whoa, this is something I didn't even think a human being was capable of doing.
Well, there you have it.
There you have it.
Philippines.
Let me.
Go
I don't want to end it on such a bad note. Maybe there's a positive one I can share right now.
Do you?
A positive one was. There's too many positive ones. I mean, this is a corny and cliche answer. I'm sorry, but like whenever there's an interaction, it's positive. Like it's dope. You know, like
Yeah.
good experience,
Of
right?
course.
Like getting that support, like that's always awesome. For me, I really liked it just being at the airport and just seeing a TSA dude who was just like going like super stoked and super happy. I thought that was cool. I don't know, like there was nothing, I didn't get anything out of it, but just seeing that, it's like dude's at his job, but we're just all the same community. It's just a weird feeling. It's awesome.
We got people everywhere.
It's awesome, yeah.
Well, we want to thank Kevin, Burnout Fighter from Australia, for fielding these questions from the Philippines, FGC.
Shout outs to anyone in FGC, in the Manila FGC, that you've recently entered the Manila Cup. So
yeah, shout outs.
any shout outs you want to...
Yeah,
Shout outs to everybody that we met over in Manila. Everybody was super nice.
Exactly. Shout outs to Dr. Jimmy.
Yeah, Dr. Jimmy, Raph, Dev,
Ryan, yeah.
Dr. Jimmy, yeah.
We could go down a list of people.
the whole
Don,
group.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Good stuff, good Ryu.
Yeah.
And all the Nash players, which is everybody else out there.
But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you later.